Hey, Carson Wentz, this game this week, Raiders still in the playoff conversation, of course. I mean, the Colts have finally just got a hold of their playoff position and playing great football. I mean, this is big. Hey, I know they got Sam Ellinger from Texas there, who, has some toughness and some moxie about him. But, man, to be thrown into this situation, wow, that's going to be risky. Now, the good thing is the Colts should have the majority of their offensive line back, which is a good thing with or without Carson Wentz. But, man, to where this is big to me is hey, you've heard me say, I think the Colts are a playoff team. And then over the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've been trying to say to people, hey, don't be shocked, like we talked about yesterday, and you brought it up with the 49ers. Don't be shocked that we're sitting here a month from now and the Colts are in the AFC Championship game. Don't be shocked if the Colts are in the Super Bowl 6 weeks from now. Don't be shocked. They are capable of going to the Super Bowl. And that's why I look at this as huge. I mean, come on. They just beat the Patriots by 10. They just beat the Cardinals on the road with a depleted football team. They went toe-to-toe with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and outplayed them and really screwed the game up to lose it. They blew out the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. So people who are doubting the Colts are crazy. The Colts are a Super Bowl team. They stubbed their toes a bunch early in the year. New team, quarterback, the COVID issues, tough schedule. All right. But what they've become now is a true Super Bowl contender in my eyes, and that's where this, Carson Wentz thing is going to be really interesting as we go into the weekend.
Well, and look at what they were able to do on Saturday night without Quentin Nelson,
right?
Without Darius Leonard. They had 4 of their starting offensive linemen gone at some point during the game when Eric Fisher left with an injury, and they still got it done, and that's a testament to their depth.
No doubt.
And that's a capacity of the roster. It was put together by GM Chris Ballard and Frank Reich, the head coach's ability to get the most out of the guys they have. So I think they could win without Carson Wentz. They still got Jonathan Taylor. Now they got to hold their breath the next couple of days that he doesn't test positive too. But then you got depth behind him. I mean, this is a very good team. What happened was they struggled out of the gates, and a lot of people wrote them off. But going into the season, they were a team that we were kind of like, they could be pretty good this year. They could be pretty good. And then they struggled. It's like, okay, cast them aside. Let's focus on the teams that actually are going to be good. And they have just been consistently and quietly chipping away. And here they are. We showed the graphic yesterday on PFTPM. Do we have the AFC playoff picture? This should strike fear in the hearts of all fans throughout Western New York if this current structure holds. Because as it stands, the Bills as the number 4 seed and the Colts as the number 5 seed. You don't want the Colts. This is Apollo Creed at the end of Rocky 1 saying there ain't going to be no rematch. Guess what? There is going to be a rematch under this current. Now, is it going to change over the next 2 weeks? Probably a lot. But whoever draws that card, wherever the Colts land on that slot machine in the middle, the one on the left, they're going to be saying, no, we don't want the Colts. And that makes that number 1 seed even more important because it's the only way to avoid the Colts in the wild card round. You got to be the number 1 seed. You don't have to play at all.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's you said it. There's still a lot of football to be played here, but yeah, I mean the Bills. Let's just go back. Last year wild card round, the Colts with Phillip Rivers really outplayed Buffalo. The Buffalo won because of one reason, because the greatest one-man show in football showed up and made some unbelievable plays. It was Josh Allen. He got them out of harm's way. It's a bad matchup for Buffalo. Buffalo needs to win out and hope that maybe a Cincinnati who has a tough schedule, they lose another game to where Buffalo can be the 3 seed and make Cincinnati the 4 seed, and then they don't have to deal with the Indianapolis Colts in round 1. That would probably be the best scenario for them. So we'll see where that goes. But, yeah, I mean, there's we know enough. Hey, we always thought the Colts had a lot of the pieces to be a good team. I know you and I both picked them to get off to slow starts because they were I don't want to say dysfunctional. They weren't dysfunctional, but they were one of those handful of teams that I know you and I before the year, we kind of called out that we thought they were going to go on a losing streak. 1, the schedule was tough. 2, you had the quarterback that was new to the team. And 3, they probably had more COVID conversations and issues than just about any team in training camp. And we know Frank Reich and Chris Ballard were bothered by it, and it was an issue. So we kind of called it that way. We knew they had the pieces. And now Frank Reich, to credit to him, and of course Ballard with the team he built, they've slowly but surely continued to grow as a football team. And right now, I mean, there's no team in the sport that I look at to go, oh, man, if the Colts don't match up with them. The Colts match up with everybody. Everybody. Their offensive line's one of the better ones in football. Their defensive line's deep and got a lot of good players. Well, you said Darius Leonard. I mean, they got everything you need to be a Super Bowl football team. They really do. They're not sexy. People doubt Carson Wentz. I understand that. But if they get in the playoffs, which I expect them to do, they're, as we're saying, they're going to be a major, major player in a tough matchup for whoever they have to play.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.